Hey everyone, it's Dina Proctor, creator of 3 by 3 Meditation and author of the best-selling book, Madly Chasing Peace, How I Went from Hell to Happy in 9 Minutes a Day. I'm here to share with you a question and an answer that I'm asked kind of frequently, and I think that it's probably pretty pervasive in most people's lives who I've met, who I've coached, who I'm friends with, who I've worked with. The question is, how do I manage stress and overwhelm? I may have a consistent meditation practice. I feel good all the time, well, most of the time. And sometimes there's just an event or a conversation, or I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or I'm not feeling well, and I just feel dragged down by stress or overwhelm. I have this feeling like I'll never dig my way out of it. And this happens to me sometimes too. And my first response sometimes is just to go all the way down the rabbit hole with it and think, oh my gosh, I'm a big failure. I'm a meditator and this is happening to me. How is this even possible? We tend to be our worst critics and we beat ourselves up even when we go a little bit off the path. So the first thing is to just be gentle with yourself, gentle as you would with a friend or a child or someone who's not you. we're generally more forgiving and compassionate with other people in our lives rather than with ourselves. So just take a step back and recognize this is a normal occurrence, a little speed bump, and I can get through it. And also to remember that life isn't about having a meditation practice being centered and happy and connected every single moment of every single day. We have emotions for a reason, and the emotions are indicating to us when we're a little bit off course, a little bit disconnected from our intuitive voice, that inner source of power, peace, and wisdom. When we are connected, that's when we feel that peacefulness, that joy, that deep fulfillment and satisfaction in our lives. But when we're growing and we're out there in the world and we're interacting with people and experiencing contrasting situations, things we like and things we don't like, it's absolutely normal to be having this experience of a little bit of up and down emotions. In fact, I would say if you don't experience times of stress or times of feeling disconnected, you may not be out there stretching yourself as much as you could be. Because in stretching and in the growth, that's when we bump up against that comfort zone and find ways and strategies to be able to sustain that inner peace and connection as we navigate these obstacles. So it's not about being free of the obstacles, it's coming up against another growth or learning experience, feeling it, and noticing and being aware of the ability we have to reconnect within ourselves and navigate this obstacle in a different way, more peacefully and more blissfully than we have previously. So my couple tips for you are, first of all, remember the power of your breath. The power of your breath. You can use your breath. Sometimes I'll have a super simple meditation, and all I'll do is imagine that I'm breathing in that which I want. Like if I'm feeling stressed out and overwhelmed, what I'm really seeking is peacefulness and kind of space and quiet and calm. So I'll close my eyes, even if it's for a 3-minute meditation or even just for 3 deep breaths. You can do this sitting at a conference room with a bunch of people or at an airplane, or run out to your car and hide if you need to just extract yourself from the situation. But allow yourself to connect with the power of your breath and know that anything you want in the world, you can intentionally breathe into and incorporate into every single cell of your being and every dimension of your being just by intending it. So, in those 3 deep breaths or in that 3-minute meditation, gently close your eyes and imagine that as you inhale physically, that you are spiritually, emotionally, and mentally inhaling that which you most want. So it would be sitting still and just imagining breathing in peacefulness, breathing in healing, breathing in solution, breathing in joy. And then on the exhale, imagine that anything that's blocking you from that inner joy and connection and peacefulness is gently releasing from every cell of your body and every layer of your being. That exhale is really powerful because our breath touches every cell of our bodies. Like when we breathe in air, it brings nutrients and strength to every single, trickles down to eventually hitting every single cell of our bodies. And so imagine that on the exhale, anything that is blocking, and you don't even have to identify it. You could simply have the intention of anything that blocks me from my internal peace is being easily removed and released upon my exhale. So do that for 3 deep breaths or for a 3-minute stretch and see if that helps you a little bit with that. So the key to this is be gentle with yourself. Recognize that you're at a new growth period. If you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed or like you're getting sick, it's all good. It happens to all of us. Be gentle with yourself, be patient with yourself, and know that as you intend for it and take the intentional action toward it, you will be able to find that reconnection back to your inner source of power, peace, and wisdom. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful to you, and I'll see you next time.